Hello everyone, welcome back to Let's Play Path of Exile, the Fall of Oriath. Today we're going to be jumping into Act 5, and last time we defeated Malachi and cleared the normal labyrinth, which I actually have a little bit of an apology to make. I didn't clarify exactly what I was doing with my ascendancies last time. We were getting the Way of the Poacher and the Slaughter avatar, but I thought that we could actually get this one, the Quartz Infusion, to get phasing as well as the Avatar of the Chase, but now I realize that they only get 8 points and there's no way we could get all of these all together. So I'll probably be making some choices later on. I feel like I'm going to want to get the phasing one, but it gives increased elemental damage, which I do deal some, so it's like that might be a benefit to me. The immunity to ailments while phasing, or elemental ailments, is also awesome, and the movement speed. And just getting permanent phasing while I have frenzy charges and on kill and the dodge chance and everything, so that would synergize with getting the dodge chance passive skills if I decided to go that route. I like the onslaught idea, I just love onslaught, but the problem is that all the things that I found, or most of them I think, like all except for one, everything is onslaught on kill. And the reason I don't like onslaught on kill is it doesn't really help you during boss fights if there's not a lot of little guys to pick off while that's happening. So I may end up going the phasing route just to get more defenses, but we'll see how it goes down the road. And I forgot to show you guys this Engineer's Orb, which improves the quality of a strongbox, and I still don't know exactly what that's all about, but we'll be finding out down the line. Probably after I get a few more of those, I might try improving the quality of a strongbox, or maybe waiting until I have found a unique box or something like that. But yeah, nothing's really changed in between episodes here. Only thing that I did is I started using this sword, which had higher physical damage, and I just got Hatred and Herald of Ash in it. Nothing really exciting. I tried to roll better sockets on this, but didn't work out. And yeah, so we're just rolling in with the same setup. I do have a new Rustic Sash, which is more damage, but I'm desperately in need of some upgrades, so hopefully we'll be getting some pretty cool stuff as we go forward here. But this is the first steps I'm taking into Act 5, and we're going to see how it goes. I really have no idea what to expect. Like I said, I've only ever seen little snippets here and there of textures or what areas might look like and stuff like that. Nothing that's really going to show me, like, I'm not going to see anything here and be like, oh yeah, I remember this or anything like that. So this is all fresh to me, all totally new, and we're climbing the mountains. This is the ascent. So we're at Highgate here. I like the snowy area right off the bat here. Let's get my golem up and everything here, because we're missing all our buffs and everything. So what are these guys? These are Vendigos. Those are pretty cool. There's like Sasquatches or abominable snowmen and stuff like that. Mountain hounds. So we have, I wonder if this is the reason that they redid the models for the hounds in the earlier acts, because these new guys are like a retexture, like the snow version instead of the fire version. And we got a level up right off the bat there, so I'm just going to throw that into the dual wield damage, start filling out that little spot there, and so we get all those nice damage bonuses, and then I'll be grabbing the resistance after as well. So let's see, hoping to get some upgrades as we go forward here, but so far this area looks awesome. Let's level up my Whirling Blades gem and start dashing around here. So I'm actually going to take a slower pace now that we're actually into the new stuff. I don't really want to zoom through everything as we've done previously, but I will probably still skip some groups of enemies, just because I don't think it's really efficient or effective to just spend all your time killing all little groups of dudes when you get more XP for killing other stuff. These are Jaegers. I don't really know what they're all about. We got the Alpine Devils. These are kind of like a different version of Goatmen, it looks like. That's pretty cool. I like all these different hound monsters. I'm feeling pretty strong. I got tons of buffs rolling in here. Still using that necklace last time that has a chance to give unholy strength to the onslaught. But yeah, onslaught's always like on kill. There's one item in the game I think that gives like onslaught on critical strike, and I think it's a it's like a two-handed mace, and that's not really something I can use, so that's not an option. The other one that I saw was like onslaught on calling strike, and it also has calling strike on that weapon. But again, that calling strike is basically like killing the enemy, so that doesn't really help me out. So I'll probably end up going the phasing route unless there's some good reason to go the onslaught route. I could use an onslaught flask, which because it gives you 40% movement speed after you when you get the avatar of the chase. So it gives you 100% increased effect. So I think I was wrong before I said the onslaught gives you 40%. It actually gives you 20%, but it would give you 40% with that bonus. So using that with 2 onslaught flasks might be the way to go, because these already give 40% increased movement speed. So onslaught would in that situation give me the same effect as the Quicksilver Flask, so that would be an option if we want to do the Onslaught thing, which might still be the better way to go. I'm not quite sure, but we'll have to see how things go in the future. And yeah, so we're just going to keep moving forward with the whole bonk the heck out of things strategy, and hopefully get some really sweet loot going forward. So I'm pretty happy to be into the new content, though. It's been a pretty intense journey getting through everything as fast as I could there to try and make sure we were into the new stuff in a timely manner. Let's keep leveling up our gems, though. And I'm still having a really tough time getting any kind of good gem setup with all my abilities here. So hopefully we'll find some pretty cool stuff. Let's see. I seem to be lost already. Oh, there's a bridge over here that I missed. I'm walking right by it. So let's run back over to that thing and see what awaits us. I have no idea what kind of bosses we're gonna fight, or if there's any kind of cool quests, or what kind of rewards we're gonna get for all this new stuff. So I'm pretty excited. We got some blackguards here. They're still hanging around. They haven't gone anywhere. I guess we're going like into Oriath now, because we were in raid class before, so I guess this is the journey to Oriath, and we'll see what's going on with that place. I think that's where we were exiled from, isn't it? So we're returning home after becoming the masters of raid class kind of deal, which I think is kind of fitting. You know, we journeyed through so much in our exile to raid class here, and we become so much more powerful. And now it's time to go back to Oriath, and you know, maybe we have some vengeance we want to enact upon in Oriath or something like that. We'll have to see how it goes. I don't really know, yeah, like what the story is or anything like that. And unfortunately, I am going to be skipping through all the dialogue and stuff, so I'm not really going to be 100% aware of exactly what's going on in terms of the story, but you know, I'll kind of try and piece it together as we go. And if I'm super confused or you know, super not understanding what's going on, then I may you know, off screen go and listen to some of the dialogue and stuff like that, and get a feel for the story, so I can kind of keep up to date with the relevant events here. And got frozen there for a second. Let's bonk all these guys out so we don't get killed, because I'm still, my resistances are still terrible, and I don't know, is this the new? No, we're not into the section yet where my resistances are being reduced even further, so that's good, because then I'd be in real trouble. I'd be taking way too much damage. Increased critical damage support. Actually, I don't think I have one of those yet. I know I can always just buy one, but we'll take it anyways. And yeah, so just bonking some guys here. So I did look up, there's a Quicksilver Flask that has some pretty cool effects. It's called Rotgut, and it has some, it's like a unique Quicksilver, ooh, the White Death. I haven't seen this guy before. It's got like some bonuses to Onslaught and all kinds of other stuff on it, so that's one of the things I was considering using if we ever could find something like that in Solo Self-Found, which I still haven't found any unique flasks in all my time playing this game, so we'll see how it goes. I don't know if you should like try to aim to you know, use Orb of Chance on flasks in order to get those unique flasks, or if it's just like you just wait and get lucky kind of deal. And Orb of Fusing, always happy to see those. So I wonder what the end game is like after all this now, because it used to be that you would get to about this point, or you know, even before this point, you would just start doing maps, and that was kind of, you'd reach the end game, you know, have fun grinding and doing all the different maps. And I don't think maps have gone anywhere, so I'm really curious to see like how the end game has changed and evolved with these new changes. So hoping to get to that. I mean, not too soon, obviously. I want to go through the new content and enjoy my time playing through it rather than just rushing through everything like we've done with the previous acts. But all that stuff is old news, except for Act 2 is a little bit different, but not too terribly different. Got a Vol side area here, the Deadly Desolate Track of Balance, Elemental Equilibrium, Monster Damage, and increased quantity of items. And hopefully either something relating to maps from the Vol thing, or something to do with a cool Vol gem. That'd be nice to see. I've only been finding like Vol caster gems and Vol ground slams, so I haven't found anything cool that would be useful for my character yet. I thought ground slam would be useful, but it turns out you need different weapon types in order to make use of that one. Otherwise, it probably would have been pretty cool. But that's the way the cookie crumbles sometimes, and you just gotta roll with it. So let's see. I'm still gonna open up all the things I can. Superior Rallying Cry, that'll be good to get these gem cutter prisms. I'm always on the lookout for those nowadays, because it's just worth it. You know, you want to get all the upgrades you possibly can if you can, and that's kind of the objective, right? Zoom on over here. skip past a few of these guys, because no sense killing all of them. They don't really give me any super awesome benefit for wiping out all of them. I will kill the unique guys, because they're always worth the XP. Unless you start getting wiped out by them, of course, but hopefully that won't happen. I wonder which of my elements applies first. I think Elemental Equilibrium is that thing where when you deal... Oh, I think it's a keystone, isn't it? I'm just going to look really quick. Yeah, Elemental Equilibrium. Enemies you hit with elemental damage get increased resistance to those elements and minus resistance to other elements. So, because I'm hitting them with fire and cold, are both of their resistances going up by 25 in those stats and then down by 50% in those stats, so they're just getting minus 25%. Holy smokes, that guy just completely wrecked me. Holy smokes. Vulnerable to fire though, and my sword just kept bonking on him there. But geez, that was rough. That guy just wiped me out. That's the downside to having no resistances to anything. Because I only got like, and I actually have like almost 50% lightning resistance too. It's like that's my good one. So it's pretty sad that I got wiped out by that guy. Just bonk these guys just for fun. Get those swords rolling. The Word of War might not be the best word to use for this kind of character, because it summons things. I don't really have anything that benefits summoning. But I could see how, you know, being a summoner with something like that would be pretty cool, because then you start getting all these little weapons floating around bonking things for you. That's pretty awesome. So let's not die to you this time. Holy smokes. Like, why do you deal so much damage? Is it because I hit you? Or is it because like you shocked me or something at some point that I just started taking like additional damage? Jeez. It's just so brutal. What did I pick up there? Nothing? I thought I picked something up by accident. Yeah, oh, it might have been that Diamond Shrine. Maybe I just didn't see that. Maybe, oh, there's another Vol Ground Slam. But it's probably the Diamond Shrine that was causing me to take all that damage, because I didn't even see him getting buffed by that. So that's probably why I died so quickly. That explains it. Always nice to find an explanation for weird circumstances or situations like that, where you might otherwise just be like, why'd I die? That's one thing I would have wished that they added for 3.0, was some kind of like death recap. Like, I'm trying to think of the game right now that it tells you how you died. There's one game, I think even World of Warcraft does it, where they'll tell you like what exactly hit you that killed you. And I feel like this game would really... Oh, what's this? A resonator instructions. What's this do?
Captain Tavares.
I'm actually going to listen to this just because I have no idea what this is for.
Altitude is imperative to forging a stable connection with the prime resonator in Theopolis. Power source is equally vital. Locate a fissure in the mountainside and lower a conductive cable into it. The deeper, the better. It will take an immense amount of thaumaturgical energy to execute the successful disintegration and transmission of objects, both inanimate and animate, between Highgate and Theopolis. For that kind of power, we must tap the origin. I needn't remind you of the consequences should either of those elements prove deficient. That is why I would like you, Tavares, to be the first to test the resonator once it is operational. Accountability is a perfect counterweight to ambition.
Okay, so it seems like this is something to do with how we move forward in the quest. So I guess what we have to do is hit this lever here, and somehow... Oh, I guess we already have all the stuff, so now we get to go straight to Oriath. Well, that was easy. I thought we'd have to go and find some kind of gem and do all this other stuff, but looks like the door has been opened for us already, and we can just jump right into Theopolis. So that's pretty incredible. I wondered how we were going to get over there, but I guess they just have a portal. Dominus just at some point was like, you know what, I need to be able to travel back and forth, and it's really inconvenient for me to have to take a ship or something like that every time, so you just built a teleporter. And that seems pretty reasonable. So we're about to zoom in here. Boom! That was pretty cool. That's actually a pretty cool little crater that we created. Pretty excited about that. So let's see. Let's grab the... Where did we get the waypoint? Let's grab that and the chest here. And this area looks pretty cool. What are we in here? The slave pens. Okay. And some things are already fighting each other over there, it looks like. I guess these guys are broken free, and they're killing their captors, it looks like, maybe. This is pretty freaky. What do we got? We got some Oriath enforcers here to take them down. So we are in Oriath now, so it's got to be quite a surprise for the people here to be seeing some new face running around, or anybody that might have known us before. I wonder what kind of recurring characters we'll see here, if any of the people from the Ray class will have followed us over here or made it over here as well. with some thralls. And something over here spitting at me or throwing something at me. Truth Enforcers, is that what they were called? It's kind of a scary name. I never liked those kind of like torture-esque kind of characters. I've never been a fan of that kind of stuff. Torture's just not cool. It's just evil, man. So let's go. Let's see what we're up against. Man, indoctrinated slaves. Okay, yeah, so this is like slaves and purge hounds, and so this definitely is the place where they keep slaves. But why are there all these, why is it just like enforcers? There's not really a whole lot of slaves. There are some indoctrinated slaves, but not a lot. Bonk these guys out. Make sure we don't die to any of these purge hounds. And there we go, got an Orb of Transmutation. It's always a nice find. And yeah, I don't really know what direction I should be going. I guess just the way to the next area is the obvious answer to that question. But yeah, this is pretty cool. I'm liking this so far. I like all these little like red X's on the ground where either something died or someone painted a location or something like that. We got more champions here. Let's kill them for the XP. And yeah, I'm still waiting to see what kind of other unique enemies we're going to encounter, but I guess the main thing is that we're moving forward, fighting tougher stuff, getting more XP. We're already 41, so that's pretty awesome. I didn't mean to... Are there slaves in here? What the heck? There's like a bunch of hands underneath there. You guys see that? See those hands sticking out? Like right there? Are those... I guess that's like some slaves trapped in there or something, eh? That's pretty freaky. They seem to recede when you come by. They stick their hands back down like they don't want to be punished or don't have their hands damaged or something like that. It's kind of a bummer I can't free them though, unless there's some reason that I shouldn't be freeing things like that. Maybe there's a reason to stay away from that kind of stuff. I don't know. But that's pretty cool. That's a really cool effect on the ground. We got the Truth Extractors again. Ooh, new buck gloves. Those might be good. Take those. Bonk our way through these guys. See these little X's on the ground? It's like, I don't know if those are like supposed to be something died there or it's a marking for some reason. Like maybe like, you know, these guys stand over here, you guys stand over there kind of thing. Not quite sure. Let's turn over here, see the... Oh, there's Kaori rebels here too. Oh, and they're my buddies. Cool. That's good to see. I like the Kaori. And I don't know how they got over here though. I wonder if they're just like a part of this area or they also took the teleporter. Who knows? Let's just bonk our way through them though. And let's see. This area is pretty big. I didn't expect this area to be so huge. But nothing too terribly difficult yet. A lot of good champion packs, which is always nice to see for that sweet XP. Let's keep moving. I do like these giant kind of like shield walls they have here, like the spikes on them and everything. I think those are really cool looking. I like the textures in the areas. They definitely feel very cool, very fresh, very new. And I don't think any of this stuff is anything that I could get tired of. Because usually that's like the only thing that bothers me about ARPGs, when you have a certain act that's like, oh man, I don't like doing that act just because the way it works is kind of a pain in the butt or something. But those guys' attacks, they bounce around. I wonder if there's some kind of way for a character like mine to have some kind of ability like that that bounces off walls. That would be kind of cool. I wonder if that's something they're thinking about for the future. But yeah, like in Diablo 2, there was like Act 3 was it had some quests in some areas that were just like such a pain in the butt to run through. You'd like explore this whole jungle and look for a bunch of things, and it was just like very convoluted in the way that it was laid out. And it was just a pain in the butt to get through sometimes, especially in the higher difficulties, because what would happen is, oh, this guy's kind of cool, he shoots at a bunch of lightning orbs that all pop at the same time. But you know, the act would take so long, especially on the higher difficulties, because the map size would increase, and you'd just end up running around forever. Even if you could spam teleport, you just end up taking so much time to find the exits and everything. Well, looks like that we found the Overseer's Tower. Is this the next area to go to, or is this just like a little side area? I guess we'll find out when we go in. I would imagine that this is possibly the correct way to go, but I really don't know. And I think, you know, normally you find a town after your first journey through an area, but instead we found a portal to Oriath, and now we found a ladder to the Overseer's Tower. So unless there's some way to get out of the Overseer's Tower and into a new place, or unless this is somehow strangely the village, like people have just started existing in this tower for whatever reason, I think we're in for something. I hope we're not getting disconnected again, because it seems to happen every time well, not every time, but often when I try and load a new area, or even load a town, it seems I get disconnected these days. I'm not quite certain why. Yep, I definitely think we got disconnected. The music just stopped, and my frame rate's still at 0, as my recording program is telling me. So, there we go. Yep, got kicked out. Alright, let's jump back in. See if that puts us back in the tower, or what happens to us here. Okay, oh, okay, it is the tower that's the new town area. Well, that's kind of cool. Alright, so we got Utula here. Again, I'm not going to really explore these guys' dialogue or anything like that. We're going to probably just look at the story outside of the recording here, because I don't think there's any real reason to show that off to you guys aside. Now, I could be doing like a story playthrough, but for me, the way that I think would best suit me is to just kind of get through the game and start showing more content rather than less content. Let's see, we got some choice of resistance rings here. I do want to take a cold and fire resistance ring, see if I get anything cool. Let's see, 63 health and magic damage, increased rarity, and more fire resistance. I'm definitely going to use that. I actually am going to get rid of my physical damage ring, just because I feel like I really need defenses right now. And skip through you, we get some more quests here. Alright, so I don't think, let's see, can we go back down? Is there like a... Well, we can go to the control blocks, but we can't go back to the area we were before. I guess we'd have to take the waypoint back to the sleep pens in order to do that. But I don't think I missed anything. I hope I didn't. I explored the area pretty thoroughly, but I did miss out on one little area at the last second there. So let's see what we got going on in the control blocks here. We gotta kill a Justicar Casticus and gain access to the Templar Courts. Oh, those are my buddies there. Okay, let's head through this door, and oh, I don't have my buffs on. Oops. Let's run back really quick. Summon a golem, summon these guys, and I gotta remember to use Fortify and the maim effect. That's something I gotta make better use of, because I keep forgetting about it until it's too late and I've already taken too much damage and died or something like that. And maim is always good because it definitely increases the amount of damage these guys take, and I'm all about increasing the amount of damage that my enemies take. So let's see. These are slave drivers. They got pretty cool models, pretty cool abilities, it looks like. That's a 5-socket armor, I'll take that. It's not linked, but that's fine. Might be able to do something with it. I haven't really found a whole lot of the masters lately. I might have to head back and do some of their acts in order to get them to like level 3 or whatever it is, so I can get a hideout and start really doing that. I'll probably do that after this episode here. Just to make sure that we start gaining those levels, because we're going to need them when we want to start crafting our own equipment for solo self-found, because otherwise without the masters it's just going to be a total nightmare to try and make sure I got all the right sockets and everything. Well, I did look up what phasing does as well. It just allows you to move through enemies, but the fact that it gives you all the other bonuses that you can get while having phasing is just pretty cool. Yeah, skeleton shrine. I love these things because allow me to just run through enemies and not really give a damn about what's going on. And skeletons will just tank everything for me. Chest down here. Getting that weird lag again. Is the champion pack? No? Alright, that's fine. And you summon so many skeletons too, it's just crazy. Right, let's go down here, because clearly I missed the correct path. Touch that chest. Still hoping for some sweet loots pretty soon, but I can't really complain, because last time we got, what, like 3 uniques in one episode? We got the Wanderlust boots, the deerskin boots, and that amulet I'm using, the agate amulet or whatever it is. So, can't complain, but would like to see some more gear relevant for my character rather than just good stuff. Alright, we got a tormented blast from here. Let me through. Oh my gosh. So many enemies in the way. Oh my gosh, I'm still getting this. That's why I need phasing, so I can just run through all these guys. Otherwise, this guy's probably going to get away. Oh, we got him in time, right on. Alright, I'll wipe out some of these guys and take out Faith Scrambler, or whatever his name was there. Don't need that shield. And I completely missed out on the quest over here, so let's run back and do that. After we kill this guy here. We got an Orb of Alchemy, always nice to see those. Because, especially in solo self-found, like I'm saying, because just, the lack of items is often the worst part about, oh my gosh, the worst part about this game right now is getting stuck on all these little corners and everything. Okay, so that's the experimental supplies. Can you just run down there from this side? Looks like we can. That's convenient. Boop. And we get the miasmeter, so we gotta take that back to Valenta there. And let's continue on and just see if we can find the Justicar. I don't know if he's in this area. Actually, let's click on this and see. He is in this area. Okay, so we do have to look for him. And after we kill him, that'll probably be the end of our episode for today. So like I said, I'm trying to keep these ones with the new content a little bit around, more around half an hour long. The last ones, it was just, you know, getting through the levels, and I tried to reduce some of the grindiness because I went and did some of the stuff off screen. But we're going to be showing everything for these episodes, so probably keep them right around half an hour. Sometimes a little bit shorter, sometimes a little bit longer, depending on how it goes. But so far, I'm really liking the models and the areas and the enemy types. It seems really cool. I have no complaints, aside from the lack of loot for me, but that's not really something to do with the game. That's just how it is right now. Take that Sacred Mana Flask, because I'm probably going to need to upgrade my Mana Flask pretty soon, just to increase the amount of mana I get back from it. I don't really know like what the most optimal flask setup for a lot of stuff is, but I think that's something that I'll learn as we go along and as I get more experience with the game and more flasks and everything. And you guys are always, you know, welcome to help me and give me advice or anything if you feel so inclined, but don't feel pressured to or anything like that, of course. Let's see here. Bonk these guys. I don't know where this Justicar would be, but these areas are pretty expansive, I gotta say. Pretty damn big. And let's see. I like all the enemies though, especially the fact that there's so many of them. They're just able to be bonked down. I think that's awesome. It's tempting to put MAME support on my dual strike, but I think it's just better to keep it on MAME and just try and remind myself to make better use of it. Oh my god, we got someone doing something nasty right here. Oh, this is the Justicar, okay. He's using the same ability as Duresso there, that little blood infusion thing. Just bonk him out. Do a couple dashes on him. Get out of the way. Just wait. There we go. Alright. Take him down. Bam! Eyes of Zeal and a level up. Glad to see that. Alright, so I guess that basically sums up those two quests there. So let's head back and see if we can talk to Lani. And what's she gonna give me? Quicksilver, Sternite, Silver, Colossal, Hollowed, or Hallowed. So it would be nice to take one of these ones, but you find them all the time. I'm tempted to take the Silver Flask because I don't have an Onslaught Flask right now, and I do like using Onslaught. Chance to gain when you deal critical strike. That's just a great setup, honestly. Let's see, more resistances or more charges. I'll take this setup. We're gonna take this one with the resistances off and use the bleeding one because having something that removes bleed is always nice. And we got a passive skill point, not a scassive pill point. Getting oh shoot, and I'm going back in the portal by accident. Okay, well, we're all over the place here. But let's actually run over here and just see if there's an exit to this area really quickly, because there might be another waypoint or something to use. That's why I'm just going to run through really quickly and kind of skip past a lot of these guys, unless there's some reason to fight them. Looks like we found something here. A door. Oh, yeah, Oriath Square. Okay, so let's go into the Oriath Square and see if we can find a waypoint, so we can use it as our new launch pad for the next episode here. And yeah, I think we'll invest that skill point. I think we have or one short, or maybe we have enough now. We'll take a look once we get in here, which, judging from the look of things, we might be getting disconnected again. Nope, we're still good. Okay, so let's jump back in. Okay, yeah, I do have enough points to get ambidexterity here, showing increased attack damage with the main hand and off speed or attack speed with the offhand. I think I might have said attack speed with the main hand too. It's attack damage with the main hand. And there's that waypoint, so that's awesome. So we're doing pretty good. So there's the Overseer's Tower, and we can quick travel to the Aspirant's Plaza. I gotta get a hideout, as you can see. So let's head back to the tower here, and I don't think there's anything. Oh, there's the Eyes of Zeal. So we gotta use those to access the Templar Courts and find the High Templar and kill him. So yeah, for next time, I'll try and go through some of these items, see if I got anything cool. Let's check out this rapier while we're here. Nothing too exciting on that one. Definitely want more physical damage than elemental damage. See, I'll organize my inventory, and next time we're going to go ahead and try and deal with this, which I guess, yeah, that's in... Or no, we're in Oriath Square right now, so we need to go through the square, find out whatever's in here, and then head down to there and deal with High Templar of Arius. So yeah, hope you enjoyed this episode, and let me know what your thoughts are on the new act and what I've done in it so far. And I'll see you guys in the next one. So thanks for watching, and bye for now.